All right, I think this is happening. Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Steph.
And together,
We are PD
PD
Connect. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget that exercise involves risk. So please, that was a bug, clear your space wherever you are.
Yeah, we are coming to you live from the Cabela's World Headquarters in the city of Sydney, Nebraska. This is Nebraska.
You'd think when you'd say live in world, you'd think Sydney, Australia. That's not true.
Different spelling as well.
Different spelling.
Thank you for joining us, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you are. We are excited to do some Parkinson-specific exercise. I'm Lisa, the physical therapist.
I'm Steph, a master certified trainer.
And we're going to do some Parkinson-specific exercises right now.
Let's start now with the scoop.
Do this.
And squeeze. This is for posture.
Get on our posture.
Squeeze those shoulder blades.
We've been driving for many days now. And along the route, gosh, we saw Salt Lake City.
That's right.
You know what we saw before we saw Salt Lake City?
Nevada.
Yes, but we saw the Bonneville Salt Flats Raceway thing.
That was.
And
I wasn't sure what that was other than the flats of salt.
I believe that's where like one of the fastest, or maybe the world record of like the fastest vehicle.
I just thought people raced around in salt because I saw a lot of people standing in it.
It looked very salty, didn't it?
Yeah, it did look salty.
Anyways.
How long would you like to do this for?
Let's move on.
Do this. Okay.
All right.
Let's take a nice wide stance. This next one is for weight shifting. Woo. All right,
yeah, let's
ready?
do it.
We're going to squat and kick your foot. Squat. Don't just lift it, kick it. Squat and kick. It's about putting you outside of your comfort zone. Squat and kick.
Yeah.
What else did we see, Lise?
Well, then we hit Salt Lake City, and the famous things to see there. Your dad told us what to see there, didn't he?
Yeah, he sent us a list. I didn't know my dad knew so much about Salt Lake City.
And what were they?
I don't know. Most of them were probably
Temple Square, the
Temple
Mormon
Square.
Tabernacle.
Yeah, we're still weight shifting.
And the Capitol or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Can you still weight shift?
Yeah, I'm still weight shifting.
Okay, get on track here. Excellent. And now, and then we saw, Lisa, after Salt Lake City, we went all the way through Wyoming.
We did see Wyoming.
Okay, let's go up.
But before we hit Wyoming, we went to pass through Park City, which is where they held the 2002 Winter Olympic Games, I believe. I'm pretty good at my Olympic trivia. But anyway, I'm going to guess that was 2002. And we saw some of the remnants of that Olympics with this giant, what did you call it?
Oh, I said it looked like a slip and slide.
Like a giant slip and slide
on
the mountain. We're working on our rotation. Man, after sitting in the car for,
if you want to modify, you can
3 days
out with your arms and cross. And
rotation feels really good.
Cross.
Oh, we do need to stretch out.
And cross.
And then in Wyoming,
there's a whole lot of
these weird looking, what were they?
Bunnies?
Fences?
Oh, yes.
Can you tell us about that?
We were very confused about the fences that we saw. But in the meantime, Lisa, can you skate?
I'm going to skate.
Let's work on some transition here. We're going to skate from one side to the other. Remember, if you're modifying, you're going to join me and do the exercises that I'm doing. So we saw these weird fences placed in really different random locations.
And miles and miles.
Miles and miles. But then there were break in it.
Fences along the freeway.
And so we had to Google Lens it because we didn't really know how to call it. Anyway, the point is, it's for the jackalopes so that the jackalopes don't clog the highways.
Because they could clog the highways for hours at a time and cause all these traffic jams.
And if you don't know what a jackalope is, you might want to look it up. But it's a rabbit with antlers.
Okay.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's pretty cool. But it's that thing that used to be on America's Funniest Home Videos. Did you ever see that?
And what did somebody say those were called, those fences? The bleachers or something?
Oh, no. Somebody jokingly said that they were the bleachers for the antelope. like the antelope, the
Antelope
sat in the
races.
bleachers. Yeah.
Oh, I
and-
thought it was for
Or
antelope
vice
races.
versa. Yeah, whatever.
Anyways, I think we've done it. Yeah,
Can we do one cardio snack? Let's get some
absolutely.
cardio on the go
Okay.
here. All right,
I'm gonna do
Lisa.
a little runabout because you know what?
Okay, you do a
This
runabout.
happens to be
I'm gonna
an
mark.
equestrian center as well, right by the Cabelas. And there was an exercise
Is it there?
center. So we figured this would be a good place to exercise, even though we're not equestrian.
You're not
So
doing
we're gonna keep our, we're
going.
gonna get our heart rate up. And I'm gonna run.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. She's gonna run. I'm just gonna stay right here and entertain you for approximately 1 more minute. Okay, keep going. Now, if that's too simple for you, just that jogging, let's work again on that rotation from one side to the other side. How about some of those arm circle speed bags here from one side to the other side? You're doing a great job. Keep working, keep moving, and keep breathing. If you're somebody who knows you need to modify this, please be safe if you're doing a cardio snack, especially if you're running from the kitchen down the hall or something like that. Please make sure your space is clear. Here she comes. When she's back, you get to stop. Keep going. Keep going. You can do any kind of exercise. It's going to get your heart rate up. Pick something that challenges you. Ready and stop.
Oh, the good news is I didn't step in any horse poo, although I smelled it because that whole thing right there is full of horse poo.
Yeah.
And my second question was,
Yeah.
or thought was,
Uh-huh.
I hope there are no rattlesnakes
Rattlesnakes. Rattlesnake.
snakes in
You
Nebraska.
sound a bit
Anyway,
tired. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much for joining us on the side of the road in Nebraska. Lisa, have you ever been here before?
I have not.
Me
but
neither.
we
All right,
appreciate you
enjoy.
joining us for Parkinson specific exercise.
We'll see
For
you on the
more,
flip
come
side.
check us out, pd-connect.org or on YouTube. You probably already